trays, right? So everything in this space, and I don't know if you want to do a little pan, but we're in 2,000 square feet here, right? In the city. And so we need to use our space extremely efficiently. We like to be in the city because our customers are able to come in, taste their way through the shelves.
Yeah.
It's good for our team to be able to commute in here. It's, but you know, it isn't a lot of space, right? So everything is I think, especially in the last 2 or 3 years, and shout out to Tony, our operations specialist, who has done such a great job in optimizing our workflow, right?
So
huge.
important. Yeah.
So we start with our dirty trays.
Yeah.
They get cleaned at this washing station. Then they come over here to our ergonomic soil filling station.
On wheels, of course.
Wheels.
Has to be.
I'll never forget the Christmases that I spent here in this room.
Yeah.
You know, by myself or with my girlfriend or whatever it was, leaning over a 30-gallon bucket or whatever it was, filling trays. So now we have this beautiful system where you get a tray, you're able to fill it up with soil, right? You sweep the soil over the edges, right? So it's quick and you don't have to waste. Then you take these stompers, right?
Nice.
So we had these custom fabricated.
Oh, awesome.
$20.
Nice.
And then we just cluck, and then we have our filled trays.
So these are filled and ready to seed.
Ready to seed.
And you can keep them, the soil is dry, so you can keep them here for quite a while? Or?
I don't want to keep them for more than a day or two because, you know,
mold.
as you guys probably know with microgreens, it's all about pest and pathogen mitigation. That's kind of our biggest deal always, mold, right, in controlled environment agriculture. So you don't want a lot of Pythium or whatever landing on these trays. So, you know, we try to keep the turnover relatively
nice,
expeditious.
You know, it's funny, in Canada, a lot of farms, there's another brand of trays, but in the States, everyone uses Bootstrap Farmer. And it's really nice to have the colors, though. It's like, you know, this nice visual that you get when you have like all these different colors of trays. Like,
I hadn't seen the blue ones yet, and they're actually tickling my fancy. Yeah, these are nice.
Yeah.
For testing, for example, if you were doing a batch of testing, you say, okay, pink trays are all testing, don't touch those. It's good for the team to be able to know what's going on.
For sure.
For example. So then, you know, we move on to the measuring of seeds and the seeding process. Now, this is something that we're still doing by hand. There is obviously lots of expensive equipment that you can invest in for this. But we've found that a well-trained hand is pretty effective.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
And, you know, Karina, as you can see, is just perfected the craft.
Yeah, that's about as even as you can really get.
That's obviously radish, but look, she's doing basil right now. You can't even see those seeds when they're...
Yeah, you really can't see them.
Está bien,
but
Karina?
you got the technique down.
Yeah. Que lo haces muy bien. You know, all of our seeds are pre-measured. Then we've got our labels.
Oh, nice.
Variety and date, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty simple. So all of those are done beforehand, and so then that kind of facilitates a smooth seeding process. Our seeds are kept in, relatively airtight, relatively light-proof containers.